Technologies we lost forever. Hey guys, what's going on? Welcome back to another video here on InteresSpot. History might be the most interesting subject, but it's important to remember that it is perishable. What this means is that we have lost a lot of information and knowledge regarding our ancestors and prehistoric civilizations. It is true that we have lived on Earth for thousands of years, and we've seen some of the greatest civilizations and technology, some of which we still use to this day. However, we also have lost knowledge and culture to the invisible realm of the forgotten. Today, we keep on finding new stuff about our past and are amazed at how much we have still yet to uncover and how much we have already lost. In today's video, we take a look at some of the evidence for lost ancient technologies and artifacts suggests that our development as a species may not have been strictly linear because ancient civilizations have made discoveries and inventions that we can't reproduce even with our modern technology and insight. In today's video, we look at 5 pieces of ancient technology we can no longer recreate. Stay tuned and watch as we take a look at some mind-blowing stuff that ancient people had access to. Lykergast Cup. If there were nothing else to it, the 4th century Lykergast Cup would be an amazing piece just for the ornate decorative glass cage surrounding it, depicting a mythical scene of King Lycurgus. But beyond surface-level beauty, the Lykergast Cup's core composition is a genuine ancient wonder and leaves today's experts scratching their heads. The cup's glass is dichroic. It appears red when lit from behind and green when lit from the front. There are very few other examples of this effect from the time period and none which are as large, complete, or striking in their color differential. That's because the process used to create that dichroic effect requires the precise and measured manipulation of gold and silver nanoparticles. Nanotechnology was likely unknown to the Romans, as we only discover it in the 1970s. So archaeologists are left with the unsatisfying assumption that the dichroism was likely formed accidentally. Damascus Steel. Damascus steel was a metal used in the Middle East in the Middle Ages with a legendary reputation for hardness and the ability to be formed into the sharpest of edges. Despite the relatively wide proliferation of the blades in the ancient world, and despite their roughly 1,100 years of manufacture, the formula for creating the blades has been lost to time. Many theories have attempted to address the technique's gradual demise, usually focused on the secrecy of the process and the increasing difficulty in procuring the necessary ores. Likewise, many modern swordsmiths have attempted to recreate the blade's unique properties to varying levels of success. None have considered their results perfect yet. Today, the technique for producing Damascus steel is still a mystery: Greek fire. Up next, we have a technology we lost forever. Greek fire is an interesting historical technology in that it sounds fantastic, was completely real, and its composition remains a mystery. This ancient weapon was used primarily by the Byzantine Empire between the 600s and 1200s. It consisted of a pipe mounted to Byzantine ships that sprayed a thick, gel-like fire at enemy vehicles. Dozens of relatively reliable sources attest to its existence, but by the 1300s, all accounts of the weapon stopped. It's thought that the recipe was lost due to either the empire's gradual decay or its loss of territory with the necessary ingredients, but either way, Greek fire fell into mystery. Due to its ability to keep burning on the surface of water and the difficulty in putting it out, most experts believe it was at least somewhat similar to modern napalm. The rocks at Sacsayhuaman is an Incan fort from the 1400s, located just outside of Cusco, Peru. What makes the site so impressive and so enigmatic are its walls, which are built from stacked stones that each weigh roughly 100 to 120 tons. On top of that, the massive stones have smooth, polished finishes and fit neatly together, suggesting they were melted and rehardened inside a type of kiln. No kiln could ever be that big, especially not 600 years ago. Researchers are divided as to how the stones were molded. Some suggest complex systems of mirrors and glass to harness and magnify solar energy, but no record of such a system exists. Others have suggested that the walls were originally more jagged until natural fires partially melted the stones together. However, experiments have shown that regular, non-insulated fire could not get hot enough to affect the stone. Da Vinci's tank. Many know Leonardo da Vinci as an artist, but he really was an inventor. He was perhaps the single smartest human being ever to leave on this green earth, which is why it's so baffling that he designed an armored war vehicle that didn't work. Dubbed Leonardo's fighting vehicle, the heavy proto-tank had a conical shell of armor and looked a lot like a giant turtle. Perhaps too much like a turtle, as the vehicle's schematics suggest it would be too heavy and too slow to be effective in any form of combat. Further adding to the mystery, the gears necessary to power its movement were designed in reverse order. This mistake seems unlikely for the brilliant engineer Da Vinci, and some historians think he deliberately sabotaged the vehicles designed to prevent its use. Oxford Electric Bell. Unlike most entries in this video, scientists could probably figure out how the Oxford Electric Bell works tomorrow if they tried. The problem is that this would entail ending the bell's 181-year experiment, which otherwise shows no signs of stopping. The bell has been ringing since 1840. Built by the London firm Watkins & Hill, 2 dry-pile batteries power this swinging instrument. You would usually expect such primitive batteries to die long ago, but the unique composition of the bell's batteries has kept it going strong. Though scientists are desperate to figure that composition out, the bell is one of the oldest ongoing experiments in the world, and ending it prematurely is too great a cost. Well guys, that's all for this one. Hope you enjoyed the video. Don't forget to like and subscribe to the channel, and if you're already subscribed, don't forget to turn on the bell for the latest notifications and updates. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you in the next one.